today. From Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. Deshaun Watson and the Indianapolis Colts taking on Jared Goff and the Los Angeles Rams.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Indianapolis Colts. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. Had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the field.
And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Out come the Rams, and at the controls, the former Cal Bear standing at 6'4", quarterback Jared Goff.
There's a toughness about Jared Goff that maybe he doesn't get enough credit for. His freshman year at Cal, team went 1-11. His rookie year with the Rams, he was 0-7 as a starter. Undaunted in either case, and has come back each and every time to flash the ability that made him the #1 overall pick in the draft when he came out of Cal.
Now Goff on first down, and his first pass is incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee, and it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Back to the air, Goff on second down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Throwing on third, Goff. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. Orchestrating the offense will be a man who, of course, won a national title back in his days at Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
Tremendous overall athlete, does everything that you're looking for. Big time in the quarterback run game against their better opponents, but can also operate skillfully from the pocket and can beat you with his mind as well.
On first down, it's Watson. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block if you're an offensive lineman. Nice early burst, nice gain too.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On third down, Hines, and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A stop there on third. They could have held them to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on third down.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
The quick slant caught, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 8 yards out, and the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, first and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
7 brings up second and 3 at the 32-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Goff, open man, Higbee, the tight end.
Complete to Tyler Higbee.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
Brings up second and 3 at the 44-yard line.
Again, Goff trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Rodrigo Blankenship.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
To kick off for Indianapolis.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out at me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And score after 1.
Score Colts 21, Rams nothing.
On first and 10, Goff. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. And that clean. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Akers. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Goff. That's taken in by Henderson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
A gain of 7.
Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Akers. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Goff on 1st down. This one brought in by Jefferson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. From the red zone now, Goff. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
At the Colts 7-yard line.
Now Goff. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
A loss of 14 on the...
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. 3rd and long. It's gone. He'll get this underneath to Henderson. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Now Sam Sloman is on.
A 30-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
Rams 3.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. He has not had the start to this game that he envisions here in the 2nd quarter. He's struggling a little bit. But, hey, they're in the lead right now. So kind of what's going on in his head, do you think, Charles?
I think that's what he has to keep in mind. Winning the ball game is not going the way he wants in terms of his own play. But, oh, yeah, that's right, winning the ball game. So don't press. Don't try and do things outside of what's going on right now. Don't try to increase your game or get yourself right. Just make sure you continue to lead your ball club and keep them moving in the right direction.
And they've got that lead so far. 1 interception for him, no touchdown passes. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Quick throw completed by Watson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
And 1 at the 40-yard line.
On 2nd down now. It's back. And this is going to be a Colts 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. And a look now at Nelson, who remains down. He appears to be shaken up a bit. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
From just shy of midfield, Watson, catch made here by Campbell. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen?
Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down, Los Angeles.
Gone. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well. Muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Rams.
To throw is gone. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post. Because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Here's Goff. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 11-yard line.
Back to throw, gone. His pass caught at the 4. And the Rams are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Goff now looks to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
A loss of 8 yards.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
After the sack on 1st down, Goff, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple... seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. I'm sure he wanted to have a huge game, wants to have a huge game as the quarterback, but Really, on the ground, they've been very, very hard to stop. Maybe you just keep going to that well.
I think so, and isn't it funny how the definition of balance changes for us from game to game? Sometimes it's like 50-50, run it, throw it. Sometimes it's just being a balanced running team in terms of who's carrying the football.
More than one guy.
Right, multiple guys out there, and now your guy back there has to throw it. Don't have to worry about it quite as much.
And they've got the lead here in the second quarter. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Brings up third down.
He completes this one to Mack. And he is going to have a Colts first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Sean Robinson, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
From the gun, here's Watson. Looking deep for Hilton. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And a look here at the Colts defense. And a big reason they have the lead right now, as we see on the screen, they're 3 turnovers.
And how about the emotion now that the defensive team is generating for the entire team? Creating the turnovers, what they call takeaways, and turning those into points for their team. That's why they have the lead, and that's got to be exciting for those guys on the defensive side of the ball.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
The ball carrier.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll run this with Akers. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Goff on the draw play to Henderson, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Rams on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, Goff. He'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Complete.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure. And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what 2nd down brings. 7 yards there and a 1st down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off near the 42. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
After the interception, here's Goff. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Inside the 45. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson taken in by the tight end Doyle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 31-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They'll run on 1st down. Hines. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Second and 10. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half.
A 29-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. What do you think? Maybe a little disappointment there. They had a pretty nice drive going at the end of the half, and they have to settle for 3.
No, definitely a little bit of disappointment there because when you kick a short field goal, you shake your head a little bit like, could we have done a little bit more? Could we have gotten one more shot to try and get 6? But with what little time was left on the clock, I think it was a smart play.
The Rams take over 1st and 10. At their own.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL.
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
On the return, the Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. And it was somewhat of a strange first half. He threw 3 interceptions, yet you look at the scoreboard, they've got the lead.
So you know what I think he did at the half? He stood up in front of the team, especially in front of the defense, and said, thank you. Appreciate what you've done. You guys have picked me up in a big way. And guess what? I'm going to get back to being who I am, which is pretty darn good. Let's go play the second half.
Running the sweep, Hilton with it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Watson going to look to tuck and run. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. Campbell making the catch. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Harris Campbell. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. He may try and run for this. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
Running the ball served them well all game long, and there's another example as they pick up a first down.
Back to throw now on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time, but it'll be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to the air, Watson on second down, escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 22-yard line. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
On first down, it's Hines. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Now a first carry for their fullback. And the Colts are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. It's the fullback taking it in. And the Colts add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Jared Goff, he is the focus of our player spotlight. What can they do now, Charles, to make sure this highlight montage doesn't continue to show more pressure and pressure and pressure?
You feel like it always comes back to leverage, don't you? Who is going to win that battle of the offensive and defensive lines? Low man wins, we talk about that, but we think about it in a running game. Well, guess what? The same thing happens when you're trying to pass protect. Are you low? Are you balanced? Are you in a position where the pass rush won't bowl you over on their way back to the quarterback? They've got to reestablish that in order to try and keep their man upright.
Because they have been bowled over a lot so far in this one. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Goff. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee.
Goff's pass complete.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
It's a gain of 6.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Akers. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. And that is Allen still down following the play. Appears to be shaken up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Goff's throw here finds Woods. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st down, Los Angeles.
From the gun, here's Goff. And his throw here's incomplete. Darrell Henderson, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's Goff. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 37. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Now a throw here, hauled in. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Goff. On It's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long third and goal. Now Goff. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
26-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's not like you're going negative on me.
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Indy set to go on offense once more. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? What you did before, because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
First play of the drive, excellent run, just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
26 mark. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
They run with Hines. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Ball carrier. He was brought down by Taylor Rapp. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Off of play action, it's Watson.
34-yard line.
Flush to his right. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? A step for Watson. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half.
13.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Gone. That's taken in by Henderson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
45-yard line.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Goff throwing complete to Kupp. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 43. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. From the gun, a give to Henderson. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
DeForest Buckner. Deshaun Watson.
Offensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going.
And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20.
Oh, my
Touchdown, Indianapolis. Naeem Hines, 85 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Now Blankenship on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt the return.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. You might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Back now in Indianapolis.
41.
A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down. Back to throw. Goff. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Rams going for it on 4th. Goff. They got a man. It's Woods. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
We got 4.
Goff on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup.
Bring to the air again. Goff. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st down, Rams.
Throwing again is Goff. This one brought in by Jefferson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on second down. Goff. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down.
The Rams first down.
Goff throwing again. Gets this into the hands of the tight end Higbee. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
First down, Rams.
They'll run on first down. Akers. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Tyquan Lewis makes the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
2nd and 9.
Well, it's a jet sweep, the football to Woods. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Goff on third down. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
You can't have that.
Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be first down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. 2nd down and goal. Goff. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods there to make the grab. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Colts take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He has a chance to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark on this drive.
And most of the time during a game, people aren't keeping track of individual statistics.
Are you sure?
Well, a lot of the runners kind of know. But I'll guarantee you, someone has sent word into the offensive line that he's got a chance to get over 200 on this drive. That should give them a little extra motivation because they love it when back.
Absolutely. Let's see if he can do it. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, first down.
I'd sure love to offer some advice to the defensive coordinator, but his guys are just getting run over by an offense that's executing like a well-oiled machine.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38.
26 mark, 26 mark. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Draw play. This is Hines. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
The ball carrier.
On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They run again with Hines. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On first down, Hines. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
26 Mike, 26 Mike.
Mack off the draw play. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. As they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
And yes, everyone, that was the fullback carrying the football. I know it's a dying breed, it's a dying position for a lot of people, but I still think it's valuable and important, especially one who can carry the ball.
And you need short yardage. And he takes it in taking it in from a yard out. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And 5 at the 29-yard line.
Out of the gun, Goff. And he's got his favorite target. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st down, Los Angeles.
Goff now looks to throw. That'll be caught by Kupp. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
To Cooper.
Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Now, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
1st down, Rams.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. You don't want it, pick up the ball.
On 1st and 10, Goff. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And a Rams 1st down.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20.
On 1st down, it's Goff. A quick pass to Kupp. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
15. 1st down, Rams.
Here we go. Mike 20, Mike 20.
Again, Goff. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. From 10 yards out. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And that is incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. And that'll bring up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Watson. Looking deep for Hilton. Incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
He's going to take another shot here. That's caught inside the 20. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours, and they certainly weren't kidding.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expecting to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
On 3rd down, it's Hines. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 4th down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. He's got daylight. He's at the 50, 30, 20, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Sam Sloman.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football, because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by David Long. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Goff now looking to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the gun, here's Goff. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in.
2nd down and 10.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. Again, he targets Kupp, and this time he's got it. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
1st down, Rams.
From the red zone now. Gone at about the 6. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Van Jefferson. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they take a knee. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. At the 15-yard line here.
At their own 15-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down here in a 1-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And that will be incomplete.
Intended for Cooper Kupp.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Blankenship's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Makes the score Colts 51.
So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now it's gone. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And 10 yards to go.
One last throw here for Goff. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Colts, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.